Hey there. Excuse me.
Ugh! Can you believe it? I am so mad right now.
Oh, it's you two.
Huh? You know each other? Oh, wait. Is this who you were telling me about? The one you met yesterday and couldn't stop thinking about?
I never said that.
Yes, you did. Why are you denying it? It was right before I went on that rant about the moody factory owner.
Might I ask what brings you two here?
Oh, I just brought him here to see the show. And when it finished, he was full of praise for Vodionitsa's performance. So I thought I'd try my luck, see if we could get the chance to chat for a bit. Maybe...
You work here. You of all people ought to know that's against the rules. It's not what the green room is there for.
Oh, what's the big deal? Come on, don't be shy. I can give you an autograph. You can take a picture too if you want.
Do as you please. I finished all my shows for the day. I'll leave you to chat.
I wasn't making that stuff up, you know. Odette's just too proud to it. She thinks very highly of you. And so do I.
We're good. Odette's out of earshot. I'll lock the door. Confidentiality, of course. The Rokot is very strict on that.
Whoa, Alosha! Not out loud! Not with an outsider here!
Relax, I've taken care of it. Look at...
The President's reply sent this morning. Wait, so he's been approved to join?
You told me last night that you wanted to get intel from the Rokot. Unfortunately, Rokot intel is only available to members. But ever since you set foot in Snezhnaya, we've been working together. I've seen the way you work, your character, and everything about you is perfectly in alignment with what we're trying to achieve in the Rokot. So I figured I might as well cut to the chase. I wrote a letter to the President explaining your situation, including just the right amount of detail. His approval came very quickly. Of course, it's still your decision whether you want to join or not. We'll respect your choice.
Well, assuming Odette was telling the truth and she didn't misjudge you, I guess we don't need to worry about you blowing our cover. Still, you gave me a real fright. So, that stuff you said about admiring my performance, was that just because Odette was here? Now you're talking. That's what I like to hear.
Anyway, let me give you a quick rundown of how things work. Like I said, the Rokot is a covert organization, and members typically don't meet in person or even know each other's identities. This helps us maintain a high level of independence and secrecy. Because of this, members are basically free to decide their methods without constraints, so long as the outcome of any activity doesn't violate the
After all, we don't have any ostensible contact with each other. This way, if anything goes wrong...
Beyond the freedom to choose how you operate, it's also your choice whether to act at all. We have plenty of members who have yet... In short, joining the Rokot in and of it is a code of conduct you can read if it interests you.
I tried reading it 5 or 6 times.
Great. Then I'll go grab an official application.
Well, Alosha has this pet dog, you see. His name's Tagarin, and this Tagarin took quite a liking to me, so I played with him for a little bit and fed him some treats. Then, the Rokot was out on a mission one day, and even though we were all in disguise, Tagarin recognized me right away.
Just a coincidence, really. We didn't report it to the higher-ups, though, to avoid dealing with the fallout. Like... my job at the theater, for instance. By the way, what were you complaining about just before we came in? Did everything go okay with Chuganov?
Everything did not go okay. But he wouldn't take the bait. No matter what and then, what did he... I had to juggle things around.
Yeah, meeting... Oh, you probably don't know who we're talking about, do you? Chuganov was that older guy you were sitting next to today. I'm sure he didn't make a great first impression on you.
To the citizenry, He's a family man and a kind boss, but our interactions with him tell a very different story. It's one thing to ask for a favor, but he acts like it's his right. Take the ticket situation, for instance. I've actually gotten, not to mention that he's never paid for a single one of his tickets. And another thing,
Calm down, Vodyanitsa. If you won't do it the easy, but first things first. Here's your application form.
Looks like I'll need to make a few little tweaks here and there. Alright, now that we're officially Rokot comrades, I can tell you. Chukhanov is... Recently, we've done some recon work at the Iskra manufacturing plant. All we need now is some direct evidence to present to the Vetcha.
That way, the Kresny Crystal can be allocated to where it's needed.
I was hoping he might let slip during one of our chats. I'm meeting another regular theater goer tonight.
But Valeria's here too.
Mitya is a renowned energy. The authorities should take someone like him seriously. Also, we're not allowed on site. Yeah, so... Still,
What do you think? Sound like something worth your time?
Okay, in that case, he's a huge fan.
Sure. Don't worry. We'll...
Perfect!
Okay.
Everything!
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
You all missed the good times.
Oh, no. Missed it again. Oh, no. Missed it
You all
again.
missed the good times.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters.
You all
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful.
Missed it again.
But alas, that is simply not the way the world works. I always see these non-sentient kitsune pouncing headfirst into the snow, scavenging for food. You'd like to see me do that? Haha, I'm sure you would.
You all missed the
Oh,
good times.
no. Missed it again. Oh, no. Missed it again.
You all missed the good times.
Oh, no. Missed it again.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters.
You all missed the good
Oh,
times.
no. Missed it again.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
You all missed the good times.
Oh, no. Missed it again.
You all missed the good times.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters.
Missed it again.
Personally, I think the idea of things staying the same forever is quite beautiful. Oh, but alas, that is simply not the way the world works.
You all missed the good times.
Oh, no. Listen again.
You all missed the good times.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
Ad Astra
You all missed
Ebisosk.
the good times.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters.
Oh, no. Listen again.
We come here often, so we shouldn't stand out. Let's sit here. Now, it's up to Vodyanitsa. Let's see how the conversation goes.
Mr. Metia! Over here! Over here!
Oh, sorry. I got a little held up on my way here. Now we have even less time than we planned. Go ahead and order some snacks and drinks. Whatever you like. Let me see. According to my schedule, we still have 25 minutes left.
You're really pressed for time today, huh? I was imagining this would be a leisurely...
No need. Getting to meet the lead singer is a very precious... I've already had to decline your invitation several times because our schedules rarely align. If I don't grab this chance while it's here, who knows when the next one will come?
Well, it's very kind of you to make time just for me.
I'm not too sure, to be honest. But Snezhnaya's full of weird and wonderful things like that, so people tend not to bat an eye. I'm sure the same will go for the Eye of Grey and Paimon.
The reason I invited you out for tea and a chat today was to get some feedback from a true fan of the...
Well, I genuinely have nothing bad to say. No matter how many times I hear you, maybe it's because the more times I listen, the more details I notice. Or maybe you simply improve with every performance.
Thank you! I'm delighted to hear that.
Oh, yeah. The piece you sang. Hey, what's with you? I'm just praising a good performance. I always used to find that such a bleak and lonely song. But the more you listen, the more you realize that it's...
Wow, I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to pick up on that. Still, Beneath the Frozen River wasn't on...
Oh, really? But it...
Almost.
Oh. Well then.
I didn't sing that one today either. My voice wasn't quite up to it, so...
Oh. But...
Sorry, Mr. Metia, but...
Of course I was.
So, what did Odette sing today?
Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose, of course.
Correct. You find my singing boring, don't you?
No, that's not it. I swear. All right. I'll be straight with you. I enjoy watching your shows because the exquisite So, whenever I get stuck at work, Odette's dance during the Elegy of the Snow-Winged Goose today was simply incredible. That look of sheer defiance in the face of utter tragedy? It was not that I made a ton of progress in the grand scheme of things, but
So what you're saying is...
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry. I don't know which is more disrespectful. The fact that I don't always come for the show itself, or the fact that I missed your performance.
Seems like things are getting a little awkward.
Metia just stepped into a conversational minefield. If there's one thing Vodyanitsa doesn't like, it's people who show disrespect for her performance. This meeting was so hard to set up. Don't tell me it's...
fine. I suppose this is affirming in its own way. Don't let it bother you. It certainly doesn't.
She's showing a lot of restraint.
Well, I'll be sure to let Odette know how much you adored her performance.
Please don't say that. I always love your performances too.
I know, I can tell. I'm sure some people can't.
Fair enough.
But you know what
Oh, yeah, 100%. There are too many of those people around. By the time... what's wrong?
I don't know if you've heard about the boss of the Eastborough manufacturing plant. He has box tickets only, premium drinks, even the right to request specific songs.
Well played, Vodyanitsa. Seems like she's harnessing her rage to...
Now that you mention it, I've interacted with that guy before.
Yeah, he couldn't care less about what's happening. What's the big deal with that factory?
Oh, really?
Yep. The things people are saying are pretty damning. Project Stuja has now been extended. If the rumors are true, he's...
Interesting.
What? So it's...
Who knows? The Rooster's been coming down on us hard lately, demanding that we track and trace...
The Rooster?
Yeah. Even though looks like we'll need to arrange an investigation. I never knew you kept up with current... Most Fae in your position have...
Well, those of us who choose to live in... I'm just surprised to learn that...
This is it.
I'm sure Mitya can sense on...
It's stressing me out too.
Oh, so your work is...
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source. Not the power of the Light Realm, and right now the only thing that meets the requirements, but harnessing that power is costly. Each step of the process, progress has been painfully slow.
Could it be...
No, it doesn't affect us, because the energy is used for... Okay, I got it. Stop choking me. I think we're all just exhausted. We've been working ourselves to the bone for so...
Seems like I owe you an apology.
Don't worry about it. I can't...
So they're trying to develop a completely... Yeah. Sensor...
Oh, dear. It looks like my time... I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Let's make up for it next time. We touched on some confidential issues.
That could have gone worse.
Nice job. Why was Mitya in such a hurry to leave, though?
Sorry, routine inspection. Okay, let's go.
So he wasn't rushing to get back to work. He must have calculated that Valeri would find him here in exactly 25 minutes.
One of the main duties of the Special Assignments Battalion is to ensure that important figures stick to their schedules.
All right, time for us to get going too. Excuse me, check please.
We'll settle our check too, then.
Oh, hello there. Mr. Mitya paid the check before leaving. He also asked me to pass on a message. He said it was an honor to share his tea break with Miss
Wait.
So he knew we were here all along? This raises a lot of questions. Maybe his work isn't confidential after all. Vodyanitsa and Alosha.
You're back! Here pretty early today. Haimon was just gonna mention that. After she woke up today, Haimon felt like her temperature was completely back to normal. Still, there's some good news. Paimon thinks she might have figured out that it's like there's some kind of mysterious power. She only started feeling this way since we arrived in Snezhnaya.
That's right. The Armory Palace needs a brand new energy source.
Could that have something to do with this?
What is it? You're making that face again. So, well, and even so, those are, it's pretty sure, Haimon's with you there. Oh, great point. Good idea. This one seemed right up your alley.
Alosha replied. He says that we won't be able to speak at the Vetcha, but he can arrange for us to attend as visitors. Time to get ready. Then head to the Snezhnaya Vetcha.
Miss Vodyanitsa, prima donna of the Korolievsky.
Sorry, I'm not taking interviews today. Oh good, you're here. The session's about to begin. Let's get inside.
Please wait, Miss Vodyanitsa. Could you introduce me to your new friend?
In summary, the energy management commitments made for the outgoing period have been delivered upon. Furthermore, both the production and consumption of Kresnik Crystal show clear signs of stabilizing. The relevant agencies have assessed the present circumstances and determined that the status quo can be sustained. It should also be noted that while the recent blizzards have led to a significant increase in people's energy expenses, this is strictly a short-term phenomenon associated with a remotely located monster. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa is giving her full attention to this matter. We should have every confidence that a financial report on disaster relief is also present in this report, courtesy of Pantalone.
They cover the same old ground every single time. The rooster never seems to mind, but everyone else is getting tired of it. There's a general lack of trust. People aren't seeing any tangible benefits that affect them directly. Of course, none of that will be reflected in any of the reports on the table.
Yeah, if it weren't for these hard copy documents, I could have at least made something up. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just out here trying to hit my interview quotas. Bring out the kvass. Ever read it? Best.
If I remember correctly, you guys don't even have a sales permit.
Okay then, best-selling street stall newspaper in town.
Order! We will now open the floor to the representatives. If there are no further substantive issues to discuss, we will then proceed to a vote on this motion.
Snezhnaya has a long tradition of treating members of the Fatui armed forces and their dependents favorably. But recent surveys shows that Fatui families in remote areas have access to 15% less crystal than the average civilian family. It's been said many times before, but it bears repeating now. There needs to be a clear and consistent rationale behind how crystal is allocated, or we will soon face immense public backlash.
Perhaps you wouldn't need to keep repeating yourself if you would hear me out for once. I say again, true consistency exists only in principle. In the real world, fairness is... You appear to treat resource allocation as a simple function of production and population. So what about when the equipment used in production breaks down? Have you factored that into your equation? And do you even know how long it's been since Snezhnaya last conducted a census?
If I knew the answers to questions like that, I'm sure I'd be a very wealthy man. And I doubt I'd be going by I'd like to bring the focus back to the specific issue I raised. Or do you wish to deny that favorable treatment?
It's easy to be a critic when there's no accountability. That seems to be a running theme in the anti-Project Stuja cohort. Defeat the ringleader and all other problems will magically resolve themselves. That's what. But in case you aren't aware, not one jot in my report would change whether Project Stuzha continues or not.
So you have no intention whatsoever of finding a solution to this problem?
On the contrary, I'm the only one here who ever brings solutions.
Child opened by speaking up for the armed forces. Regrator struck back with style and a war of words ensued. Our reporter was live on the scene to get the audience's reaction as it all unfolded. Who do you support? The people have spoken! Child received raucous applause from the crowd as he—
Now you see why they don't have a sales permit.
However this reporter wants to spin things, I haven't forgotten that Tartaglia was so surely their relationship can't always have been this strained.
You two are getting off topic. Let's focus on what the data is saying.
Mr. Pantalone, may I speak on your behalf?
Oh, please do. I'm more than happy to save my breath.
Crystal distribution policy undergoes modifications with each new period. The ultimate goal being to find the most reasonable, but I fear many may have been misled on this topic by extremist activists. To clarify, Project Stuzha is not the root cause of the problem. It is the most recent reports all point to Snezhnaya's resilience and adaptability during this period of fine-tuning. To make drastic adjustments without first considering the risks would likely do more.
Renowned scholar of finance, Arapov spoke up to clarify the fiscal logic. With the notorious Lelex still active to this day, should the Rokot be held responsible? No, there is someone else to blame.
She's just rephrasing what Mr. Pantalone said. The Rokot are the critics he accuses of taking note. As for Lilac, you won't have heard of him yet. He's currently the most ending Project Stuzha has become, so whether it's threats, coercion—
And since we're already on the subject, what do you think of Lilec's method? Yes, don't we all?
At least someone here wants to take this discussion seriously. I've been considering that issue myself. I think it would be easiest to let the Fatui handle it, since they're already in charge of Crystal shipments anyway. We may as well get them to collect some data while they're at it. Whatever you need, you can ask the Fatui to look into it for you. In terms of supervision, I think the Druzhna would be a good fit.
I will be happy to take a note of your suggestions and present them to Commander Vesna for a decision upon her return. The Commander has always taken a keen interest in Project Stuzha. However, given the Druzhna's demanding workload, I'm afraid it may prove difficult for them to provide any—
Let us refrain from jumping to conclusions until a concrete and actionable plan is in place.
My apologies, Lord Rooster.
There are numerous issues to address here, including manpower, time sensitivity, and reporting lines. Nevertheless, I support drafting a proposal. Follow the usual procedure, and it could—
In that case, I'd like to share one thought before the proposal is drafted. In fact, the Energy Commission already—
That's a good idea. I read every issue of Sviet—
Be that as it may.
Not if they are used purely for reference. So long as we have the report—
Very well then. It appears that this arrangement—
Yeah, sounds good to me.
The members reached a provisional consensus on the issue of improving— Today, the prima donna of the Korailievsky troupe attended a session of this—
Write anything like that again.
Now then, if there are no further contributions from—
Hey, check it out! What made him vote against?
The votes have been tallied. Those in favor of continuing Project Stuzha total 61%, securing a clear majority.
That was too close. The margin has shrunk yet again. Chuganov was a huge loss.
I'll bet Lelek is behind this. I wonder how Pulcinella will respond this—
Chuganov. I see. Lelex strikes again.
Yes, go, Lelek. Once Project Stuzha is defeated, our unwavering—
In accordance with the result of this vote, Project Stuzha will remain in effect until the next Vecha period. We debate only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the Aurora— The session—
I have to say, I really wasn't expecting Chukhanov to vote against Project Stusha. Well, in principle, Snezhnaya's business and political elites ought to be the ones least likely to oppose it. As we heard, Project Stusha is basically just a resource distribution framework. But even if the policy got cancelled, I got a letter from Mr. Mitya in a situation like this. But that's a week-long process, and thus didn't exactly. I was originally gonna rather than just sit back and but now, he's already voted against it. Which, yeah, no one knows why.
Lelik must have strong motivations, given how he'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal. Maybe my next step should be to focus.
Oh, right. What are your plans for the rest of the day? Shall we head out?
Hey, comrade. I noticed you were here during the debate.
I didn't take you for a political enthusiast.
Greetings, Harbingers. I just happened to have some free time today, and my new friend here thought it might be fun to check out the vet.
Ah, Odette must have introduced you. Looks like you two are getting along pretty well.
I'll leave you to catch up.
Sure. Break a leg. Thought it might be fun to check out the Vetcha, did you? Things are never that simple with you, Traveler.
Oh, yeah. To some, he's a No one ever thought that some anonymous nobody from the Rokot. Huh? You want-
Fine by me, I guess. In return, it seems-
My thoughts exactly. Sharing, head back to Glupov and grab the files on Lelik.
As you command, child, sir.
In that case, since we're-
One common thread among the many incidents his modus operandi, so all these files have to-
If nothing else, it's-
Yes, and to that point, somehow, Lelik slipped- If he can get in and out, it's hard to believe that a human being could pull this off flawlessly every time. So they switched the focus of the investigation. Careful, don't underestimate me.
We haven't ruled out the possibility of Lelik being human. It's just, there can only be a handful of people in all of Teyvat who'd fit the profile.
No, not as strong as me. You'll never find the culprit with criteria like that. Let's go with a little weaker than me. Oh, you hit me right where it hurts. I'll admit, he's strong and meticulous. But can we at least limit this to candidates who have-
He's just trying to find a reference point. Stop getting fixated on who's stronger than who.
But that's the most important thing. In my opinion, anyway.
Odette? Yeah, that seems to-
Except she's Fatui, so the likelihood of her working against us is pretty low. But yeah, much more accurate than your previous-
No, wait a moment. Maybe we shouldn't-
What do you mean? Which-
Her Fatui identity doesn't necessarily exonerate her. And when you think about it, the Rokot would be precise-
Plus, she wouldn't need to be such a pro at covering her tracks. She'd already know where the oh, yikes. Still, what reason could Odette
Arlecchino would be the best person to ask. She knows Odette best. Unfortunately, she isn't back yet. Rosaline used to open up to her in private about her struggles with Odette. As I'm sure you can imagine, Arlecchino is quite a lot better with children than Rosaline was. She gave her some tips on how to handle the situation, and Rosaline managed to reach a settlement with Odette before leaving. So I suppose there were at least... Beyond that, I don't know the details about that side of things. But I do know that Odette definitely had... The reason being, her father passed away during the early stages of the... That was back before it had been named Project Stusha, when things were still being worked out. But in essence, it's remained the...
The more you know. Rosaline was always so self-centered. I never understood why she started paying so much attention to Odette. Is that such a surprise? If you cast your mind back, you may remember that Rosaline and I weren't exactly close. We had
Odette's past is no secret. Her father was a Fatus and her mother was a very famous ballerina. On the surface, it looks like she followed right in her parents' footsteps. But the truth is quite a difference. After her father passed away on a mission, her mother was overcome with grief. Odette was only interested in ballet at the time, but this tragic per capitanos policy. So regardless of how Rosaline...
Right, because the alternative would have been still. She must have had mixed feelings.
It's just a theory. That said, I have no idea where Odette... Plenty of people were on bad terms with Rosaline. Yes, but there's...
Yeah, back to Lelik. Since our investigations so far have turned... Funnily enough, Tonya and I had actually made plans to go to the theater tomorrow to watch... Which means you can go in my place. No point wasting the ticket. Plus, you'll get to...
Spirit Seeker. Quite the classic ballet. It was passed down through Odette's mother's family for generations. But Odette's been practicing it diligently, and it's finally ready for a...
Tonya's excited for it too. She's desperate to see it no matter what. Personally, it's not really my...
I've actually seen it several times before. The story's pretty straightforward. It's a tale of love and regret. But when that classic melody kicks in, and not an easy dance to do justice to, though. I know it's always been Odette's...
In that case, I think that even if she is Lelik, I'll let you take it from here, comrade.
Today. Next step is to head back to the theater and get a clear answer from Odette. Either way, Paimon doesn't get the sense that she's a bad person. Maybe this is going too far, but why leave a letter when she could... So, if it is her, yeah. Well, all you can do, no change really.
Yeah, I wish you could be there too. I'm not used to adventuring alone. But
guess it's just one of those things.
If Odette is Lelik, she may well have inside information on Project Stuzha. Her father was involved with the project's early implementation and tragically died in the process. It's hard to imagine she could have... When she spoke to us as a... Only time...
Hey look! It's snowing! Could be a tough day ahead.
Ooh, it sure is cold today. Here to see Odette? Perfect. Thank you.
I think I'll leave the Lelic question until after the show's over. Then I'll go find a... Child said he was originally going to come with Tonya. So I'm guessing Tonya... Is there anyone here who looks like a Tonya? Let's see. It's a small audience. Makes sense for a preview. But Mr. Chuganov's back again by the looks of it. Oh, and is that Mitya? And that Fatui officer, Valeri. Guess he must be playing cat and mouse with Mitya. Oh no. It looks like the show's starting and I still haven't found Tonya. Never mind. I'll just have to take...
Members of the audience, I'm a staff member here at the theater. Today's performance was a very special one for us, as it marks the first attempt in a long time to revive the classic Snezhnaya2. To commemorate this occasion, we would love to take a group photo of the cast, crew, and audience members present today.
All right, everyone, huddle in a little more. Now, look at the camera. 1, 2, 3.
Are you quite satisfied, Mr. Energy Scientist? I rather hope you don't have any other escape plans to add to my workload today.
What are you talking about, Sarge? This was simply my way of inviting you to watch Miss Odette's new show with me. And wasn't the performance spectacular?
It was indeed a fine performance, but I must correct...
Working hours and non-working hours.
May we leave now?
Already? Off we go then, Sarge. Back to the land of working hours. Lead the way.
That has to be her. She's the only person in the audience around Tonya's age. Excuse me, are you Tonya?
Huh?
Your brother's busy today, so I took his ticket. Don't worry about him, he's fine.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the
What's wrong? Are you sick?
No, I'm fine.
Maybe she caught a cold on the way here because of the weather.
I haven't seen snow like this in a long, long time. It's most unusual.
I know. It's completely white out there. You can barely see a thing. I've never seen such heavy snow in my life.
Let's wait it out for now. You'd be lucky not to freeze to death in this weather, let alone find your way.
Well, look at that. Maybe we shouldn't be in such a rush to get back.
Let's wait and see.
Why do you need to take it so seriously? Fate has given us this wonderful chance to take a break.
Come to think of it, there's a small inn not far from here that always keeps plenty of extra blankets on hand for guests. I know the route well. Shall I head over and borrow a few blankets? That way, anyone in a hurry can wrap up warm for the journey back. Just remember to return them next time you're over this.
Sir, there's really no need to go to all that trouble.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Wait here, I'll be right...
What a kind gentleman. Very good. My wife and daughter are waiting for me at home, so I shall be heading back as soon as I get my blanket.
So... Are you expecting us to go back to the Armory Palace?
Don't worry about that. I made arrangements in advance. Should I not return to the Armory Palace within 3.5 hours after Operation Showtime begins, they will escort us back. You are one of our key military personnel, so any weather-related risks must be...
Operation Showtime? So, wait. Every single time, I gotta say, you've really turned this into quite a moral dilemma for me.
It's snowing pretty hard out there. I think you should stay here for now. You seem a little under the weather.
Sure. My brother might come pick me up in a bit.
Time to get to work. I should head backstage and find Odette. I need to look her in the eye and ask her about Lelik.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone? Ah, a fan, I'm guessing? Today is just a dress rehearsal, so Miss Odette won't be meeting with fans. Sorry, but that area is currently off limits to everyone except the cast and...
Bad timing, I guess. Well, I might as well stick around.
What happened to the gentleman who went to fetch the blankets? How has...
I was thinking the same thing. It's still snowing very hard.
Whatever the reason for his delay, I must say I hate nothing more than people who make empty promises and fail to deliver. Well, I have to treat my employees like that on occasion, but that's different.
You seem anxious, Mr. Valeri.
It's been nearly 4 hours since I left the armory. The army should have arrived to extract us. They know how much I despise tardiness and disrupted plans. There's simply no reason that they shouldn't have...
Surely a snowstorm like this one counts as such.
Few things in this world can stop the Snezhnaya army, Mr. Mitya. And a snowstorm...
Why don't you go out and take a look? They might be right outside, waiting for your orders before they dare come in.
An absurd hypothesis. I have no intention of leaving your side for...
This doesn't look like an ordinary snowstorm to me. That guy who left earlier. It looked like he just vanished into thin air. Either that, or my...
A man-eating snowstorm? Come on. Night hasn't even fallen yet. Spare us the ghost stories.
Traveler, didn't know you were coming today. How come you didn't say anything? Oh, right. I assumed you were looking for me in Vodenitsa. Whoa, that's quite a snowstorm out there. I've been working backstage this whole time. so I didn't even notice.
Is weather like this rare, even in Snezhnaya?
Yeah, snow like this. I'm sure I've seen it out in the wild before, but never in the city. Actually, I take that back. I don't think I've seen snow this bad even in the wild. This is something.
If even Alosha thinks snow like this isn't normal, could it have anything to do with that monster people have been talking about?
We can't stay cooped up here forever. Someone needs to go out and take a look. No need. I have plenty of experience with snowstorms. Besides, I work here while you're an audience member. Everyone by the door. Careful not to let the snow soak into your shoes. In a snowstorm, you gotta look after your toes above all else.
Heading out, my man? Be careful. I've been told the snowstorm eats people alive.
Thanks for the advice. I am planning to be careful.
He's back! He's back! How was it? What's going on?
Did you see any soldiers patrolling the area?
Something about this storm isn't right. There's no one out there. I didn't see a single soul. And this isn't your average snowstorm. I suspect it might be related to recent events in our nation. I strongly advise everyone to stay here until the snow dies.
Are you serious? So all of us are trapped here now? That sounds a little far-fetched.
You want to go outside and see? I, for one, am not risking my neck in that weather.
This just turned from a minor delay into a major hassle.
We can only hope that our friend who went to fetch the blankets just ditched us and went home.
Is it really that bad? But my daughter, I won't be able to read her a bedtime story tonight.
Huh? What are you all still doing here? Whoa! It's snowing hard! So now we're stuck here? Oh, this is terrible. Luckily, if on the bright side, the theater's always well stocked with supplies. If the snow still doesn't let up, at least, I assume that's all fine by me.
This seems like a sensible backup plan under the circumstances.
What are you staring outside and praying for, my man? You anxious to get home?
Oh, your majesty the Tsaritsa, I beg you, please do not. This is a golden opportunity to spend the night under the same roof as the two top stars in all of Snezhnaya.
I think I've changed my mind. Sir, if you so much as look at us funny, you'll be seeing stars in a whole other way. Behave yourself.
It's getting colder. We need to keep the indoor temperature up. Close the door and lock it tight. Let's head somewhere warmer.
And then there's the aristocrats. Easiest of all to deal with. You don't need to use any force whatsoever. All you have to...
I don't?
Because nothing horrifies them. Now look at that.
And I am Chuganov, an entrepreneur. If my...
Are you really that famous, Mr. Chuganov?
Excuse...
Oh.
My husband has major...
That's the price of marrying... hello.
How are you feeling, Tonya?
I'm fine. Sorry to worry you. I'm used to it by this point.
Child must take great care of his sister. He's never mentioned Tonya's illness, though.
You know, I actually find this whole thing kind of exciting. Stuck in a strange place thanks to a snow... Exactly.
Look after yourself.
This is highly irregular. A delay of over an hour during an operation like this theoretically warrants a Harbinger-level response.
Sarge, the day you learned to let go... Why, hello, sir. I believe you were the one sitting at a nearby table back at Podvorye Restaurant. Any friend of the theater's star performers is a friend of mine. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mitya, from the Energy Commission.
Greetings. Major Valeri, head of the Special Assignments Battalion. Armory Palace Royal Grenadier Guards, 1st Regiment. I am here to ensure Mr. Mitya's personal safety. Please let me know if I can be of any assistance.
Mr. Traveler, I cannot help but notice that Miss Odette is stealing glances at me. Any idea what that could be about? I've racked my brains, but I can't think of anything I might have done to offend her. Perhaps she noticed me spacing out during her performance? What? You mean I really did do something to upset her?
So, Mr. Mitya, is your work related to Project Stu?
Yes, that's right. The higher-ups in the Fatui transferred me from the Energy Commission to the Armory Palace because they wanted me... Really? I can't even talk about that? Pretty sure it counts as part of my private life. All right, I won't say anything.
I don't think it's ever been this lively backstage before. I didn't know you were coming today. Hey, have you seen Chuganov? I heard he was coming today. Have you spoken to him at all?
I'm with you. This could be just the chance we need.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to cope.
For the Rokad, or just out of pers-
There are other people who... I have to say, even though today was a rehearsal and there were some hiccups along the way, Miss Odette...
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Especially considering the weight... Do you think we were coming on too strong?
What about you? What did you think of today's performance? Oh my, that's very flattering of you. I'll make sure to save a ticket for you when the show's performance ready.
This doesn't seem like the time or place to bring up the subject of Lelik. I need a chance to speak with her in private.
So unfair. Talk about double standards.
And now it looks like I've been spotted. You know Mitya too?
No, I don't. I just have a feeling that he might be dangerous. How's it looking, Alosha?
No change from this afternoon. Heavy snow with no sign of slowing down.
May I have your attention, please? The storm is... We at the theater owe everyone here a duty of care. Therefore, in a few short moments, we'll give you a tour of the theater's various quarters. You can choose to sleep in the VIP room, the office, or backstage.
I'll pass on sleeping on the stage. What if the snow is stopped by tomorrow morning? The early birds in the audience might think we're part of some
a drama about sleeping? That could be fun. Maybe we could come up with a title for...
Not bad. Clear selling point, at least.
Anyone who doesn't wish to sleep on the stage, please follow me. I'll show you to...
I guess I'll call it a night. Though I feel like I won't sleep very well without Paimon here. I'm sure she'll be worried that I haven't made it back yet. But as long as she looks out the window, she'll probably realize what's holding me up. I wonder if she's feeling any better yet. At least she hasn't been getting it.
Ah, finally. Welcome back to the world of the living, lazy bones. I was about to wake you. The black mist is almost on us. Still waking up, huh? You know, the black mist. It's been chasing us from below ever since we were born. You're just dozy. There's no way you've forgotten. Come on, let's keep heading up. Onwards and upwards is the only way to survive. Don't listen to a word those black mist cultists say.
Here we go again. The endless march towards your...
What's going on? That black mist down there is creeping me out. And it's rising. Guess I should head upwards and get...
The black mist cultists believe that being swallowed by the black mist leads to everlasting peace. But if you ask me, they're just lying to themselves. We're the only heretics left. The only ones who refuse to give in. We have to keep going.
But how do you actually know that they're wrong?
Dangerous question there, Torgoth. The moment your faith wavers, you start a chain reaction that ends in the collapse of your will. Put the question out of your mind. Stay strong and believe that the black mist means certain death.
Okay, but it's not my mind that's the problem. My body's about to give up on me. It's already starting to falter.
I can't do this anymore. I've had enough of being forever on the run. What's the point of it all?
All this will pass eventually, I promise. Keep fighting. It will be worth it.
You accuse the Black Mist cultists of being liars. But you're lying too. There is no end to this path. It keeps going up forever.
The cult of the Black Mist has poisoned your mind, Sobolova. Are you thinking of giving up as well?
I am. I think I'll take my chances with the Black Mist.
As much as I detest the Black Mist cultists.
Then I bid you both farewell. Fate always appears so impossible. Their fate was sealed from the instant. Torgov and Sobolova are gone. Yes, it looks like it's satisfied. This happens from time to time. Well, we should make the most of the precious moments of rest that those two bought for us. Huh? Are you really that sleepy, traveler?
Help! Somebody!
What is it, Chuganov?
Is it morning already? What's up? Sounds like it's coming from next door.
Don't look, Miss Tonya. Stay here. Okay.
What happened to them?
These two people have passed away. And the strange thing is that somehow, I knew this was going to happen. Have I seen this moment before? Or did I have some kind of premonition?
Let me take a look. No vital signs in either of them. They're dead. The cause of death, however, remains unclear. No wounds on the bodies. No signs of a struggle.
But just last night, they were chatting and joking.
Could they have had pre-existing medical conditions?
It's hard to believe that they died of natural causes. Who was the first to discover the bodies?
It was me. But these deaths have nothing to do. Then I noticed that the door to this room was open, and it looked like there was a man and woman in.
I can corroborate this. I was doing my morning exercises near the stage. I can also confirm that I didn't see a single person approach that room before.
The snowstorm was raging all night, and it's still going now.
You mean an intruder? No, not possible. I slept by the door last night as a precaution. There's no...
Everyone, split into pairs and search the theater for anyone in hiding, or any signs of suspicious activity. I'll follow up with a full search of my own shortly. Go. There is no time to waste.
Nothing on your end either?
Backstage is clear. No signs of suspicious activity.
We checked the basement. Also clear. I don't think there's anywhere here that a living person could hide.
Are we certain that the theater doesn't have a back door? Or any tunnel or path?
No, there's nothing like that. If people were sneaking in through some secret tunnel... I also checked the windows. All of them are locked from the...
It sounds like we can safely rule out the intruder theory. If anyone came in during the night in this weather, there'd be no way for them to avoid leaving footprints.
This can only mean one thing. It's like one of those murder mysteries you see in novels and plays, isn't it? The ones where the killer is... one of us.
We can't quite jump to that conclusion just yet.
Could he be right? It's hard to imagine something like that happening in real life. Set in a theater during a snowstorm, a murder takes place, and the killer is among us.
Looking at who the killer targeted, and the clean entry and exit, it all adds up. I know what this is. It's obvious now that I think...
What is? What have you
Both victims were wealthy, well-known local merchants. And the door was deliberately left open, so I would discover the bodies and witness the crime scene first thing in the morning. Such ruthless methods. This was your doing, wasn't it?
Lelik?
You mean Lelik is among us? And he's the killer?
Lelik. I know this code name. Member of the Rokot, anti-Project Snezhnaya. Always works alone. I've read the case files at the Armory Palace. Walk me through your reasoning, Mr. Chuganov. What do you know about Lelik?
What now, huh? What now, Lelik? What more do you want from me? I already voted against Project Snezhnaya at the Snezhnograd. You snuck into my house the other day while I was asleep. Left a threatening letter. And I did all that you asked. But Project Snezhnaya cannot be so easily shaken. Not with the rooster in charge.
So he really was threatened by Lelik. That makes sense.
And now you're resorting to murder to threaten me. Isn't that right? I knew it. The Rokot despises the rich. The lives of the wealthy are but... Show yourself! Which one of you is Lelik, Tell me! I'll do whatever you want! Just stop playing these mind games!
Was this really Lelik's doing? Would Odette really do... If Odette really is Lelik, this seems out of character. But then again, how well do I... I'm probably the only one here with a compelling theory about Lelik's true identity. But if I reveal it now, I'll be putting Odette in the line of fire. What should I do?
I don't think it's likely that Lelik killed anyone, at least from the stories I've heard. He's never killed anyone before, and his name has never come up in connection with... Besides, even if...
Vodyanitsa doesn't know that
Miss Vodyanitsa?
Defense?
Well, if you think I'm so wrong, what's your theory then?
The case is still evolving, Mr. Chuganov. Please do not prevent others from expressing their...
Even so, there's no denying that the recent threat received by Mr. Chuganov may well be an...
So there's still a good chance that Lelek is right here among us. I can't do this anymore. I don't care if it's still snowing outside, I have to...
Whoa, take a beat. We all know it's far too dangerous out there. Even the soldiers can get to us. And whoever this Lelek is, they're surely not going to murder anyone in broad daylight. Be sincere.
As much as I regret having to say this, I'd like everyone to cooperate and refrain from exiting, because as things stand, every one of us is now a suspect. Unless anyone has further information to share, let's adjourn for now. Feel free to keep searching for clues.
You're right. That was my bad. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I didn't think it through. Luckily, no one suspected my... Oh, phew.
Since Vodyanitsa and I were on the same page earlier...
Whoa. Are you serious? Odette?
Actually, it's exact...
What are we up to now? Odette's identities. She's my coworker, specifically a ballerina, and also a Fatui. It must be so exhausting. I guess since I don't understand. If she's with the Fatui, what reason could she have for being so opposed to Project Stusha?
Probably best if you ask her that in person.
Well, since you waited until now to bring this up instead of a... Yeah. Lelek may not follow orders from the rogue. We need to confront her face to...
Do you think she'd really admit to being Lelek?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Now's her chance. Odette's alone. Hey, Odette!
What is it, you guys?
Shh! Keep your voice down. So, you're Lelek. Alright, fine. You don't have to say anything, or none of us believes you'd kill innocent people. The Traveler was the first to figure out your identity, but he kept quiet during... Still, it's clear where the group consensus is heading. Everyone believes Lelek is... We're your colleagues, and we know what kind of person... So, can you clue us in? Tell us everything.
Alright. Yes, I'm Lelek. And no, I'm not the murderer. And thanks, but I don't need you to cover for me. Actually, I'm planning to reveal my identity.
Huh? You're gonna reveal that you're Lelek?
That's right. I'll admit I was surprised at first when Chuganov guessed that I was here. It was just a luck, but after taking some time to assess the situation and confirm where everyone's...
Are you sure you... What?!
So...
I don't know what game you're playing.
It's just one identity. So what if it's exposed? I can disappear and adopt a new identity. I made my peace with this when I chose to become... But more importantly, I promise I am not the murderer. So, if anyone still insists that I did this, otherwise, I suggest that you bite your tongue. Because if you really believe I killed 2 people without making a sound or leaving a trace, pointing fingers at me would surely only...
Is this really the truth, Miss Odette?
That's confidence, all right.
A real no-nonsense attitude. I can see why Marionette said that she's on track to inherit...
Are you seriously buying this? Hey, officer! She just admitted to be...
I do have one question, Miss Odette. Why have you...
If I didn't say anything, everyone would be and that is exactly what the real culprit wants. I don't...
Despite all the accusations, she made the smart choice.
She thought so far ahead. Why do I always feel like I'm one...
You've convinced me. Dealing with the murder case... Nevertheless, the group...
I understand. You're welcome to keep...
Mr. Chuganov,
Good work, Lelek Guard Team. And Lelek, too.
Turns out Valeri knew about my exploits. So now I've been told I have to guard Lelek with him.
Shouldn't you be facing my way if you're guarding me?
If the true culprit is indeed still at large, as you have claimed, we must—
Don't worry, Tonya. We'll get through this. Once the snow stops, if... Aw, you're all right. Let's...
Promise.
Don't indulge her, Tonya. You don't have to swear an oath.
You really do get carried away sometimes.
Hey! Mind you...
Don't be nervous, Miss Water Imp. Everyone's here. There's no—
Excuse me?
No.
Oh. Wait, but how... Okay, plenty of people know that I'm a water imp, but still... How come...
Primary mode of expression.
Well, it's just... the emotions we convey through song take...
I'm impressed, Shram. I didn't take you for a man of...
It's not about being cultured or not. And yet, you're clearly human, Mr. Shram.
It's really not the big deal you're making it out to be. I think I just have a knack for it. Plus, anyway, we spent so much time together that before I knew it, I noticed I could...
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Still, the fact that you have a water imp friend is even more...
Hey, what are you implying? You're not secretly...
Heavens! Why would I...
It's getting late. We should discuss our sleeping arrangement.
I suggest that we don't sleep in separate quarters tonight. It will be...
As long as someone keeps an eye on Lelek.
Are you saying that you wish to bet your life on Miss Odette being the killer? Then I propose the following arrangement for tonight. The Traveler, Odette, and I will form the Night Watch.
An excellent idea. This allows us... I expect that plan took you quite some...
Actually, our field... That being said, in fact, Lelek's new...
I care less about respect and more about the fact that you... I'm calling dibs on being the first to rest. Good night.
It's almost time. We should wake Odette. How are you faring? Oh, not going to argue with that. I'll take a quick nap, if...
It's finally time for Odette and I to share the night walk. I came here to get information from her in the first place.
How long are you gonna keep staring at me? Couldn't sleep. My mind's been running haywire. Plus, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. I had a hunch that you wanted a conversation, too. Let's take... I just had a simple question for you, really. Rosaline, in her final moments, did she have any last words or anything? I see. Well, that was all. No. She was utterly ruthless in pursuing her goals. That kind of person, and yet, even though I never approved of her methods, and she was an abrasive person, the fact remains that I am indebted to her. Oh, she told you. I guess that makes sense. I think she and Rosaline were on pretty good terms. Yes. Rosaline wasn't the kind to gossip about this sort of thing. Not that it's any huge... When I was a child, I had to join the Fatui for the sake of my mother and me. It was extremely grueling, and it didn't exactly come naturally to me. All I could do was try to ignore... I was a newcomer who'd managed to make a good first impression on a Harbinger. Every day was a struggle against the cold. After enduring all that, I've become almost immune. Surely, Any child who had to experience that would grow to hate her. So I put an equal amount of effort into my ballet. It was my way of telling her, the Fatui's demands and your expectations of me are not what I think she probably blamed my one time. I told her. She looked stunned, but strangely enough, after that, she never interfered with my dancing or asked me how she was. But even now, whenever I take out this core Ignis, I can't help but think of that night. Of the look on her face. Sort of. Although Gift, she knew the location of every piece of core Ignis. If any recipient started acting so, when news of Rosaline's death reached Snezhnaya, many people immediately crushed their core Ignis. It gave them a profound sense, but I kept mine. With my sense, I still wonder. I guess she didn't leave anything behind. Not that I expected her to. It's fine. It's just a bit of a shame that we couldn't settle our differences before the end. She did. Are you sure she was talking about this event? No, she didn't. I didn't even find out that she'd gone to Mondstadt. Wait, in that case... Okay, I will. Thanks for...
There's something I'm trying to figure out. I'm beginning to suspect that Paimon's mystery Paimon's very important to me. So I have to get to the bottom of this. I figured that since you're Lelik, you might...
The ultimate goal of this energy experiment is to create a weapon for the fight. The weapon's construction was completed in Nodcry. Now, all that remains is to arm it with a sufficiently powerful energy. Yes, the weapon's development and all the related experiments are overseen by Lord Piero, the Jester. And the lab is located... I'm not sure why this experiment would be making Paimon feel unwell, though. Once we get out of here, I'll help you apply for an entry permit. And I'm hardly the organization's proudest member, as you know. You answered my question about Rosa.
What?
You two seem to be hitting it off.
I thought you were sleeping.
Of course I was. In the military, one learns to fall asleep quickly, even in the most inhospitable environment.
Even if he was awake, he can't have overheard us, right?
Well, thank you both for keeping watch. Traveler, I'll take over for now.
Sure. This is our second night here, but at least I found out a little more about Paimon. I hope she's been sleeping well the past couple of... Why do I feel like... Seriously? Is this payback for when I... Never mind.
Hey, what are you spacing out for? You
How long have we been walking for? Do you remember?
Time's lost all meaning. Ever since...
A star key? Or...
Whatever it's called, but it seems like...
No, we got ourselves a monsters! Watch out!
Not again! I've lost count of how many times we run into them! Be careful!
Cryostorm! Hey, tough. Fighting frost!
Shut up! Run faster.
Having second thoughts? Cryo Storm! Condense! Bombs away!
Monsters ahead of us. The black mist behind us. Feels like there's no escape.
Fine. Fighting Frog! Faster.
Are you hurt, Coolish?
No. I'm fine.
I get you. In fact...
Yeah. The hope that the star gives us is the only thing keeping us going. Otherwise, why would it always be out of reach?
We know you mean well.
Thank you, friend. But enough is enough. You're going to continue, aren't you?
It's not an illusion. We really are getting closer to the star.
Congratulations. You're the first person to make it here. I'm the star's envoy. The black mist has stopped rising. This is a good opportunity. I'll let you get some rest before we... Congratulations on reaching the starting... Huh? What?
Rampana! Rampana!
Is that... Vodia needs...
Coolish, wake up! Please wake up!
The situation is identical to that of the...
At least there are some elements that we can...
Rampana.
Weren't some of us keeping watch last night? 3 of us, in fact.
I'm as confused as you are. Certainly nothing unusual happened on my...
Likewise, and from what I've observed so far, both Miss Odette and the Traveler can be trusted.
To be honest, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I heard the Traveler and Lelik chatting, but otherwise I don't recall hearing...
Me too. I didn't want to wake everyone up, so I was concentrating hard, trying...
Then, what could possibly be causing this? I worked closely with Rampana and Coolish for
4 victims in just 2 days. And we still don't have a single lead. I need to get to the bottom of this as soon as possible. And above all, keep Tonya safe.
Still snowing?
Yes, I just checked. Still no sign of anyone.
So we only have ourselves to
If you ask me, this killer can clearly strike whenever they please. Lelik must be an...
Here we go again.
Listen, I was already thinking to myself last night. Was Lelik's reason for... She's been playing us for food.
That's a hideous thought. One that only a hideous...
How?
That's enough! Yesterday, you named Lelik as a suspect because the victims were... But today's victims were just ordinary people.
Who knows? Maybe you don't know her as well as you... Lelik is well known to be a ruthless operator.
Everything you've said so far is still just conjecture.
How can you defend her, officer? Maybe all so you can get... Don't shoot!
Sir, but... You were the one who told us not to stop other people from expressing their opinions yesterday. 4 people have already died. Only yesterday I was chatting with Mr. Coolish. Turning against one another is...
Little girl.
Even if... He's still still one of the victims here, isn't...
I had no intention of resort. In any case,
I don't think there's any need for that. What?
Did you have an idea, Mitya? You're the brainiac here, right? Come on.
I've been mulling something over. All the leads we have so far concern things from outside the theater. Miss Odette's alter ego, the threats Mr. Chuganov, but then there's the 2 double murder crime scenes themselves.
So what do you say?
I think this could be a supernatural event.
Correct me if...
Now that you met Haunted?
Yeah,
Well, this is taking an unexpected turn. A haunted theater? If Pipe...
Why don't we take this opportunity to look for...
Very well.
Valeri, come take a look at this.
Some sort of notebook.
It's the on-duty logbook for the theater. Kulish he mostly used it to record any unusual incidents during a show. Yes, he'd always have this logbook with...
This should confirm a lot of...
Yes. Apparently...
Are we certain that logbook...
Unlikely. Not to mention that this was a...
We know...
Unfortunately not.
Did an extra person just material...
Ah, Traveler. Since you're here,
Alosha found it.
An investigation report, huh?
The theater manager must have hired an investigator once specifically to look into this issue.
Presumably, the manager wanted... Anyway, the bottom line...
Leyline problems are pretty unexceptional to me, but it's hard to imagine what connection it could have.
Some of the language that appears... My area of research doesn't... Huh? A piece of paper just fell out from the report. It landed right by your feet. How unnerving. Death is near. But if so,
Maybe things are more
No, wait a second. The report definitively... The question is, what exactly does the note mean by death?
Tonya, did you find anything?
Not yet. Still looking. So... are we,
This looks like... somebody's notebook.
Well, it doesn't look scary or anything. Alright, let's read it together.
Huh. This has to be Vodyanitsa's writing, surely.
Maybe it's a little rude for us to peek at this. It sounds like she's writing this for her parents, right?
Because her water imp parents belong to the aristocracy, who were driven out of Snezhnaya by the Tsaritsa long ago. And now they live somewhere new, where the postman can't get to.
We're sorry.
It's fine. My fault for not storing it properly. I can't leave things lying around and expect them to get ignored. All right, give me my notebook back. I'll take over the investigation in this...
If we take all this together, it's not impossible, is it? If any...
Oh, I beg to differ. This sounds to me like a product of a researcher's vivid imagination.
Does it really sound that far-fetched? Alright, well, let's treat that as speculation for now.
Good. Okay, now that we finally have some meaning... So, that's about everything we've discussed. I'll share my theory first. If the killer had simply bought a ticket, it would have greatly increased the risk of their identity being exposed. I expect he or she either hid in the theater ahead of time, or...
What about the note found in the investigation?
The killer may have simply...
So, it has nothing to...
This theory makes sense to me. If we have an audience member unaccounted for...
Could it really be that simple?
So, in other words, all we have to do is find out... Then let me make one thing clear. All the theater staff should be well aware that I came here for the rehearsal legitimately. Yes? There's no way.
It's true. I hear you used every trick in the book to get a hold of... Probably a stupid... Guess...
Especially after the unprompted...
We have to catch this extra person. Even if only for the victim's sake. Valeri came to the theater to catch Mitya. Those two should be able to vouch for one another, and their motives are clear. As things stand, the audience head count doesn't add up. Valeri came to the theater to catch Mitya. Those two should be able to vouch for one another. I don't believe any of us here knew Shram before all this. If no one can verify Shram's identity... Mr. Shram, did you really go through the ticket inspection to get in here?
Huh? Me? Why am I being singled out, my friend?
It's not that you stand out as suspicious. More that everyone else has been ruled out as trustworthy.
Okay. Well, we spent the best part of 2 days together now.
Yeah, I have no doubt that you're a good person. But the problem is, none of us here actually know you. Although, actually, what was it you said last night? Yeah, you're friends with that water imp. which is why you last time I checked. And
Good grief. Are you blushing? Pull yourself together, man. Stop giggling like a teenage boy. It's revolting.
Hey, revolting is a little strong. I was just a bodyguard hired by our family.
We don't need details. Just get to the point.
Okay. I'm just a little hesitant to reveal her name, that's all. Even with me to protect her. If word gets out that she's dating a human, both the Fae and human...
Really? Wait, no. That can't be.
Huh? Shram.
Why is everyone looking at me like...
Delicate times.
Yes? You know...
If I'm not mistaken, the last significant civil war in Snezhnayan history was over 400 years ago. When Her Majesty the Tsaritsa had...
What do you mean?
What's going on here? Is Shram from the past?
All right, Mr. Mitya, you win this round. As far-fetched...
I'm just as amazed as you are. I didn't even believe it.
Is someone going to explain what's going on here?
From the look on your face, you figured it out too, haven't you, Traveler?
That seems to be the case. Shram's the extra person, but there's no way of learning. Vodyanitsa's private letter touches upon the history of the water. No, the truth lies within the theater's ley lines have been modified. Mr. Shram's statement, and according to the For some unknown reason, yeah, that must be the immediate reason why the contents of the investigation report have been death is near.
Yeah, the logic is clear now. Mr. Shram must be one such soul who died in the theater a long time ago. In which case, that also... So when the note said death is near, it must have been referring to death as in the deceased.
Someone who died.
In short, there's a dead person among us. The extra person we...
You mean I'm a ghost? No. Don't make jokes like that, But even if I was dead, I know for a fact I didn't kill anyone these past 2 nights.
Yeah, even if all that's true, the report also said the soul...
Then what if the problem isn't the souls at all? The ley lines have a powerful ability to attract and devour souls. Let's say that the ley lines are like a...
Why does this analogy...
What happens when the black hole can't...
That could explain why we...
It does seem to explain...
Except there's no concrete evidence. Mitya's relying on... Still, it seems...
Alright, so...
On the contrary, it...
You know what, Mr. Brainiac? I think you might actually be... I'm trying to remember and... Even though my head feels like it's going to explode... I was the one who didn't want to remember my own death.
Well,
my lady and I snuck out to go on a date one day. We bought tickets for the theater. All of a sudden, a group of people burst into the theater, shouting for all the water imps to get out. Performers and audience members included. It was clear the conflict between humans and Fae had reached a... I thought I could pull one over on them. So I took off my jacket, draped it over my lady, and tried to sneak out amid the chaos. But I got caught. But I was going to do whatever it took to buy her a chance to escape. No matter how many people stood in my way. I had to. Both as her bodyguard. And out of love.
It's all right, friend.
It's just... If I'd known I was a dead man
But...
No.
Mr. Shram, I'm...
My good sir.
No.
Let it go, man.
Oh, Zarova.
As long as she went on to be... There's no need to see me...
Take care.
I knew Mr. Shram was...
Death is cruel.
So, will was the... Even historical records about... All people know is that the...
It seems to me like that's also why, despite how...
So...
Maybe it's not quite as bad as it sounds. I don't think Her Majesty is too concerned if mortals hate her or not. And...
All this time,
Alright. If Mitya's theory is correct, then I think we can consider this matter...
Ugh, if only this blasted store...
Looks like now we can just rest, and I still can't believe...
Knock, knock.
Huh?
Knock, knock.
You know the door...
Think of it as a signal, then. When I'm entering some... Thanks.
So, why did you come...
Vodyanitsa said you knew about my secret identity from the... But when everyone was discussing who Lelik could be, you were worried that revealing what you knew would be... Yes.
It's nothing. I mean...
Actually, there's something else, so I thought I'd come and ask you for advice. It's about Mitya. Before all of this, the last time I saw him, he was dead. As I'm sure you know, my goal as Lelik was to stop... Well, when I found out the tech lead for the experiment behind Project Snezhnaya was me, I often saw him around the theater, so I decided to infiltrate the Armory Palace and go directly to his lab. Well... But when I finally made it to his lab, I checked his breathing and his pulse. He had no vital signs. What I thought maybe another anti-Project Snezhnaya activist had beaten me to it.
That's why you were so on guard around Mitya that first night here.
Yes. When I saw him sitting in the audience during the performance, I could barely contain the shock. To me, it was a miracle. Somehow, he'd come back from the dead. But then, the murders started happening, and that is, until Mitya himself said there must be a dead person among us. Then, I couldn't ignore it any longer.
And yet, you thought that bringing it up right away would single Mitya out. Just...
Exactly. Besides, we soon figured out that Mr. Shram was a ghost, and we knew there was only one extra person. So we thought he had to be the one.
But now, it seems like there's another candidate. I understand why you kept it to yourself. There was so much information being thrown...
So, what do you think we should...
Let me confirm one thing first. What?
Around a week ago. Sometime in the afternoon.
A week ago? That's earlier than I thought. I saw him just a few days ago at a restaurant. That definitely would have been after you found him dead. He seemed completely normal to me. Chatting with Vodyanitsa, trying to avoid Valeri.
So he was definitely alive on that day. Huh.
Here's a thought. The reason we even suspected a dead person could be among us was because of the problem with But Mitya's death happened inside the Armory Palace.
You're right. I guess he doesn't fit the
I think the chances of it being him are very low. Surely he can't have died for...
Unless what?
Unless he really...
Huh, what's this? A private meet and greet? Where do I line up?
That's not...
What?
Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Go. Take a break. How tiresome.
on, pick one up. I think not. Our little secret. Right now, right here. Opening box of Adepti tricks. Take a break.